is going on, guys? Canadian Yorker, your host of Canadian Yorker Show. So, just coming on today to talk to you guys about WWE. And I have a few things that I wanted to mention to you about a very special group within WWE, one of the major factions within WWE. You can disagree with me or agree with me. However, these guys have been rolling and moving forward in their quest to become one of the best factions ever. And that group is the Judgment Day, everybody. So here's a few things about Judgment Day. They were able to successfully defend their title at Elimination Chamber. Rhea Ripley was able to defend her title in Elimination Chamber. And so it was a big day for Judgment Day. Big day. They had title retention. They're riding high on waves. However, Rhea Ripley has some new challenges coming her way. Becky Lynch. She defended the title against Nia Jax, which was a very tough fight for her. But she succeeded, even though Nia was almost there, but she wasn't successful. She made it. She made it possible and won. So that's big for Rhea Ripley. Congratulations to her on the Judgment Day. Just wanted to talk a few things about what is going to be going on with them going forward. This week, I know we're going to talk about this. This week, I'm going to talk about this with Blue and Steel, but I did see that Dominic Mysterio actually challenged Gunther for his Intercontinental Championship. However, he just doesn't have it to actually. He didn't have it to win, and he lost pretty quickly. So there are some things that Judgment Day has to improve on. Otherwise, they're going to be struggling going forward. So I just want to talk about a few of the positive things going forward. The Judgment Day, they have the potential. I believe that they are on a level right now where they could take themselves to the next. They could take that next step up, right? They could take that next step up. Dominic Mysterio could have the opportunity to become an Intercontinental Championship, and that would be a huge boost for him. Rhea Ripley can retain her title and become the women's to keep defending herself as the women's champion of Raw at WrestleMania. Finn Balor and Damian Priest continue being the tag team champions that they are, and we have JD McDonough, right? JD can go ahead and take himself and become United States champion. He can go and challenge whoever he wants to challenge. So we have that right there. So we have Judgment Day can have all the gold, right? But we have the other side of that. Rhea Ripley will lose her title to Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Finn Balor and Damian Priest will lose their title to whoever the next challenger is at WrestleMania. Damian Priest can decide to go and challenge another champion, whoever the champion is, whether it be Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He can go over and challenge those champions and become the next champion. Because Damian Priest is the big X factor of the Judgment Day. Damian Priest is the big X factor, and there's so many ways that he can take it. I mean, he can go and become the Intercontinental Champion. But let me just say this, right? I think that I have been reading online articles. I read an online article, and it mentioned that in something that in the future that we may see a breakup of the Judgment Day. That's a possibility that might happen. There's a lot of ways that can happen, especially with WrestleMania right around the corner. That can happen really quickly, very fast. With, like I mentioned, if they start losing their titles, and then there's fighting within the group, and these guys are gonna have to break up and go their separate ways. And that's just the way things are sometimes. Sometimes that happens in life. People get along for a period of time, but then after that, some things come in and it causes friction and discord within a group, and then they just end up breaking up. You know, um, so there's a lot of things that can happen with the Judgment Day that they have a lot of things going on all at once. Um, Rhea Ripley, for example, she might have three potential people to defend her title against. That's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the number one option because she is the contender for WrestleMania. But we have two other people interjecting themselves, and those two other people are Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. Nia Jax is a sore loser because she lost to Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber, right? And Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has a reason to be upset with Nia Jax, and I know this because if my friend Boone Steele talked about it, and if you guys don't know this, you can actually go to Boone Steele's channel. He just mentioned it today about the situation with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, and how there's beef going on between Liv Morgan fans and Becky Lynch fans. And I just want to make a point about that nobody should be should be attacking people because they want their favorite superstar to be, to be interjected into some things that don't concern them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in the case of Liv Morgan, we get it. I get it that Liv Morgan has a reason to be upset with Rhea Ripley and she wants revenge against Rhea Ripley. However, I believe that this is not the time for her to be interjecting herself into the situation. Sort of like how this is sort of like The Rock versus Roman, and we had Cody versus Roman 1, and now we have Cody versus Roman 2. But now the stakes are a little higher now because The Rock is there. The Rock is the biggest WWE superstar that we have, and him joining the Bloodline is pretty big right now. And there's so many swirling things, so many things that can happen between now and WrestleMania, and we're gonna have things going on. So with Liv Morgan, basically doing the same thing, and her being with Rhea Ripley, we get it. We get the situation, but we do need a story there. We do need a story there to explain what's the plan. How is this going to happen? Who's going to be involved? Why is it going on? We don't have this reason why, and where is it going to be? So, there's just a lot of things that are missing with this Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley situation. We get it with Becky and Rhea. Rhea Ripley herself wants to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. And we want to see Becky versus Rhea at WrestleMania. I mean, I have been paying attention to things, and I know that, this has been teased for some time now. We've never seen it for a while. And I know for me, I want to see how things conclude. How do things end? So I don't think at this point in time it's the best time to have Liv Morgan interjected and Nia Jax involved. Obviously, they have their reasons, and they're allowed to have their reasons. So I just want to say that. So Rhea has hit some pretty big people with big chips on their shoulders that want a piece of her, right? And every time they have to come at her, she beats them down. She takes them on a joyride, and she's successful. But with Becky there, Rhea Ripley has to be play it smarter. She has to make sure that she is a victor there. So we have that, and I want to know with Finn Balor and JD McDonough, what is the next step for Finn Balor and JD McDonough? Because if the Judgment Day going forward, what are they accomplishing? I want to see JD McDonough improve and grow as a on his own. Because right now, before he was trying to get into the Judgment Day, and he was able to be successful because he put his body on the line to save Finn Balor and to save Damian Priest. And so, where is JD McDonough going in his career as a member of the Judgment Day and as a member of the WWE? Where is he going, and how can he become a successful champion? Um, because I want to see how he's doing. You know, he he has this feud. He has a feud with R-Truth, and it's a funny feud. It's a funny feud when I think about it because I see that R-Truth is really pushing JD to become the better person that he is, for a better lack of terms. So that's the way I say it. So I see JD being pushed to become better and than he is. Better for better, better in the sense of that he's a better wrestler. That he actually has a better finishing move. That he's really good on the mics. Um, R-Truth is in a way giving him the props of how to do stuff. So I just want to see, where's JD McDonough going. Finn Balor, of course. Finn Balor was before a champion. Now he's a tag team champion. Is he going to be getting in Damian Priest's way because Damian Priest is on the side that he wants to be, because he is senior in Money in the Bank, that he wants to be the a champion, not a singles champion, not a tag team champion. So, I mean, before, Damian Priest and Finn Balor were getting in their own way. They could not get out of their own way until they wanted their tag team championship together. But now, once they lose that tag team championship, what's going to happen? I think that these guys are going to go at it. They're gonna fight over it, man, because Finn Balor is jealous over Damian. Damian is jealous over Finn Balor. They both want the same thing. They're both headstrong. So give me your thoughts on this, guys. Don't be afraid to comment. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment. I hope you guys had a great week, and I will see you in the next video with Moonsteel. Take care. And also, I will see you in the next video on my channel.